Soldiers of Echo Battery, Class 21-20. The ceremony you're about to partake in is an age-old tradition where we, for the first time, acknowledge you as one of our own. You are now one of our brothers and sisters in arms. Tonight is a celebration of you. It is a celebration of your achievements and your completion of basic combat training. This ceremony not only honors you, but also those who came before us, especially those who have given their lives in defense of our great nation. We are currently standing in an old rock quarry. Back in 1869, when this area was nothing but windswept wilderness, Army soldiers just like you cut, dug, and blasted into the very wall behind you to get rocks to build Fort Sill up from nothing. The soldiers would break off the corners of these rough stones to better fit them for use in the foundations of buildings that still stand today. The history of Fort Sill was literally built where you are standing right now. Soldiers, the exact same thing has happened to you over the past 8 weeks. You came to us as raw, rough, individual stones. Since you arrived, we have chipped away at you to break off the edges that wouldn't fit well with the others. We have put you under intense pressure to make you harder as individuals and stronger as a team. You are now ready to go out and take your place in the Army. Now remember this, when you entered this rock quarry, you were basic trainees, still working to learn all the habits and skills required of you. But the time for instruction is now over. You will leave this rock quarry as trained soldiers, ready to demonstrate your knowledge to the battalion commander and command sergeant major during Monday's period for inspection. You will be ready to show everyone why we are the greatest army in the world. You will leave this rock quarry wearing the U.S. Army patch, which distinguishes you as a graduate of basic combat training. You will leave with the Army values in hand as an on-the-spot reminder of the values that have been imbued in you since day one. Finally, you will leave this rock quarry wearing your berets, the hallmark of the modern professional soldier. Special Forces soldiers will wear a green beret. Army Rangers wear a tan beret. Airborne troopers wear a maroon beret. But the one thing that unites each and every one of us is that at one time, when they first completed their training, they were all given the opportunity to wear the black beret. As I've already said, you're standing in the middle of history, not just because Fort Sill was built here, not just because you were built here, but because the Army itself has been built here in basic combat training for generations. You stand in the place where countless men and women stood before you who have answered the call to service and who have conquered the trials of basic training. So as you move out to your Army career, whether you stay in for 3 years or 30, never forget that you once started in the Army as a rock on Fort Sill.
The new soldiers put on their berets for the first time and drink a symbolic grog. They get a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood, and they know that they are part of something bigger than themselves. The soldier ceremony acknowledges that the new soldiers have passed a milestone in basic combat training, and it instills a sense of history in them. The ceremony is a tradition for BCT Soldiers Armywide, all with slight variations that make them unique. Putting on their berets signifies that the trainees have earned the title of United States Soldier. They will now stand with their drill sergeants as the nation's newest soldiers.